Okay, one second, one second, one second, one second, one second. Gut. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey the Man. We back in here. Yeah. Sorry, I was. Okay. We're gonna be reacting to a video today. It says Brie Larson done with the MCU. I think she had a movie coming up, and this is um sorry, I was getting mixed up. I was reading some stuff, YNW Melly and stuff like that. So yeah, Brie Larson done with the MCU. She's slated to have an upcoming she has an upcoming movie, the Marvels. I wonder, are they still gonna do that, or are they gonna kill her off in the movie? Let's see, like kill off her character. Well, her essentially, because she's gonna be done with. Yeah. Sorry, I hate listening to my voice backwards. It's not a vibe. But let's get right into it. My boy Tyrone Magnus. Let's see what he got to say. Woo! Bro, speaking of the Marvels, in theaters November 10th, bro.
You took everything from me, and now I'm returning.
I mean, they doing the previews for it, so she must still be in it.
She's targeting every.
Let's see what he talking about.
Really?
No thanks.
Well, I don't know. Anyone else want me to play? Well, I wouldn't stay in the role. I mean, if I offended the majority of my fan base, no, the majority of not the majority of the fan base of the character whose role I took on. And nothing I did ever got their respect back again. I quit it too. Might as well. You know
Yeah, trying to please the wrong audience.
Brie Larson might be done playing Captain Marvel after the Marvels.
Might be or is. I'll still read it. I didn't mean to pause it. I was trying to turn the volume up.
She's been getting, and Marvel Studios' plans for her have changed. So the Marvels could be the last time that we actually see Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. Now, I'm sure she's going to go on to appear in Avengers: Secret Wars. However, if some of what
probably going to do shit right now,
inside information about Secret Wars is true, then we really
I
might
think we're finally going to see.
Marvels is kind of going to be.
They're going to make some real changes.
Yeah, I feel like it would be hard to do Secret Wars without her.
After Avengers: Secret Wars,
she's like from another planet, so it would make sense, right? Outer space. Secret Wars, Galactic.
No need even for a reboot.
Just bring in Galactic.
Marvel is working or not, and it certainly sounds like, at least right
and
now,
Dr.
Larson does not think that Captain Marvel is working, at least not for her.
And it hasn't been working.
What she said recently, and not based off of this new report that we're hearing, that of course we're going to dive into.
Come on now.
What we've been hearing is that Brie Larson is reportedly disillusioned with her Marvel role as Captain Marvel. And she reportedly became disillusioned with her role after all of the toxic backlash. And unfortunately, she has indeed received her fair share of toxic backlash. And
I feel like they all have.
One time she
Tom
said,
Holland.
I don't have time for it. Things that I have
Hulk,
extra time to
of course.
look at are,
Iron Man.
am I eating healthy food?
Maybe.
Am I drinking
you better have time to apologize
Be Captain America.
To the fan base of the company.
I don't think his has been bad.
That you offended.
And now it seems like things have changed.
It might have. Maybe the first movie. Maybe it got a lot of praise, but a lot of.
Now she is saying different things, and her future of Captain Marvel doesn't sound so bright anymore. Recently, when asked about returning beyond the upcoming The Marvels movie, Brie Larson said, "Does anyone want me to do it again?" Question mark. This is a response that tells us three things, really. One is that, yes, she has continued to get hate. She is aware of it.
Like
and two, it is affecting her. Obviously, if you feel like nobody wants you to play the role, that's going to discourage you from wanting to play the role as well.
I wouldn't listen to fans, though.
The future of Captain Marvel right now is definitely
I like Captain Marvel. It's Captain Marvel. What you gonna do? Captain America ain't around.
She doesn't want to play Captain Marvel anymore. This report is coming from Joanna Robinson, one of the writers of
the real Captain America, not Falcon.
Studios. And she revealed this in an interview with the podcast The Watch. And she is the one who is also reporting that Brie Larson has grown disillusioned with Captain Marvel as well. She stated in this interview, the future of those Marvel icons was unclear. The departure of franchise anchors like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Scarlett Johansson had already taken its toll, as had the shocking loss of Chadwick Boseman. But other MCU stalwarts were heading for the exits. The Guardians of the Galaxy
Chadwick was not their fault, though.
Larson grew disillusioned, and Marvel tussled with Sony in a custody battle over Tom Holland. She then later said, Marvel Studios put Brie Larson in a prominent place in the MCU. I don't know if Brie Larson was the wrong person for the role necessarily, but the toxic backlash means that Brie Larson doesn't want to play Carol Danvers anymore.
She was,
so if this
and
is
the way they
true
wrote the
report,
character.
Then the hate really has
How did they
Brie
write the
Larson,
character?
which means she could either be replaced,
I thought it was
come
nice.
back, or the MCU could simply write her out. Which
she was, from what she said,
considering what their plans
and from how
we'll
they
talk
wrote
about
the
how
character.
they could do that. Now, unfortunately, another thing that is kind of going to affect Brie Larson remaining Carol Danvers in the MCU is the box office performance and what people think of the movie, the fan ratings, the Rotten Tomato ratings. That's all going to affect her. And sadly,
I want to see those.
right now, the Marvels is tracking lower than Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And sadly, there's a lot going against this movie right now. I did a video a few weeks ago about how I think this movie, sadly, is going to fail. Not because I want it to, because I do not want this movie to fail. I actually think it's going to be a pretty good movie. And I do like Brie Larson. But unfortunately, this movie really does have a lot going against it. And sadly, that's not going to help Brie Larson want to remain Captain Marvel in the MCU. Now, she did say at one point in time that
we got Miss Marvel. Kamala Khan. Maybe we don't need Captain Marvel.
Kamala Khan in the comics, and that is what this movie is going to be about. So hopefully, she at least had a lot of fun filming the movie. And I've met Iman Vellani, who plays Miss Marvel, and she's a delight. So I'd like to think that her and Brie Larson had a lot of fun on set. But here's the deal. If these inside reports are true and she's disillusioned with the character and doesn't want to play the role anymore, it's not that hard to kind of get her out of that role. We've learned that Marvel Studios really wanted Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man to be the main characters of the MCU moving forward after Avengers.
Are you struggling to make ends meet?
They kind of got Shuri, but Shuri...
Introducing
Shuri
this all-new
sucks.
subsidy program.
Y'all watched that Black Panther movie?
Receive a generous
I hated it, man. I was like,
as mentioned,
what?
It didn't really work out for them because of the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman, the hate that Brie Larson got, and the Sony, we'll call it a kerfuffle, when it came down to keeping Spider-Man in the MCU. They didn't know if he was going to remain in the MCU, so that put a big damper on Marvel Studios' plans after Endgame. So their plans have changed a little bit, and perhaps Brie Larson's Captain Marvel isn't really a main focal point of the MCU. But to be fair, right now, there isn't really a main focal point of the MCU. There's no one prominent character right now. I said this the other day, but you could probably
I know that's
for
true.
Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, but there's
I
nobody
gotta catch
really
up
in
on
that
my
Iron
DC
Man spot
movies.
or Captain America spot right
I ain't
now.
watching
And
nothing
here's what
since
we've
The
heard
Flash.
about Secret Wars. We've heard that in the MCU, the entire multiverse is going to start collapsing. Incursions are going to happen left and right, and basically, universes are going to die. So from what we've heard, the TVA is going to go to random universes and save heroes, and bring them to one universe that is stable and not being destroyed. So in that universe, we're going to have a bunch of different heroes from other universes together. As of right now, that's really all we know. We don't know the reason the TVA
I don't know. I
is
feel like
saving them.
Spider-Man,
It probably is so they can
maybe
kind of
Falcon,
contribute to
and
restoring
Wolverine
the
could
multiverse,
save
but
it.
again, we
They
haven't heard
could.
about that. And another
It's a
thing we don't
possibility.
really know is our universe. What happens to our universe? Does the TVA take people from our universe and put them in this other one, or is our universe the place where all of the heroes are going to be put? If the TVA decides to take people from our universe to save them,
Blade.
because it is
He
being
got the wrong
destroyed,
blade on
then
there,
that's
though.
a really easy way to essentially get rid of any character and actor in the MCU that we have right now. And based off of what Joanna Robinson said before,
totally
that is what
reset
Kevin Feige
things
wants
the way
to
you
do.
wanna
He
do.
essentially gets to pick and choose what's
And do
working
it the right
and what's
way.
not working. Whatever is working, he brings
If
into
they
I'm saying
choose
Iron
to
Man
do
died
it the
yesterday.
right way.
after
Well,
Secret
in the
Wars, and what
timeline,
isn't
he
working,
would have died
leaves
yesterday.
behind. So sadly, it's not that difficult to kind of wash out any character at this point in time. Which means if Brie Larson wants to be done as Captain Marvel, she probably is going to be done. Now, I hope Captain Marvel 2, aka The Marvels, is a success, even if it isn't a box office success. I hope the fans like it. I hope it gets good Rotten Tomato scores. And maybe that'll kind of revitalize Brie Larson to play
I'm gonna
the role,
check it
and
out.
she'll stick around. But if that is not in Marvel
This is one
Studios'
movie I'll
plans,
watch.
if that's not in Brie Larson's plans, then it looks like there's a very
I don't
easy
like
out.
Captain
And if
Marvel or
movie
the other
doesn't do
girl.
well,
Kamala
she's not
Khan was
tracking to
fun.
do well right now, and Brie Larson
No.
really is kind of done with the role. This could be the last time we see her, because if they are picking and choosing characters from universes and putting
I
them
think
into
she
one,
was good
she
in
could very
Endgame.
easily be left out.
Brie
Which
Larson.
means she
Then
might
after
show
that,
up a little bit for Avengers: The King Dynasty, but from what it sounds
I
like,
starred
the
in
movie's going to
the
be
Kamala
pretty
Khan,
grounded.
and
The
that was
superheroes are going to be pretty grounded as well. So maybe she doesn't show up then, and maybe she shows up for a little bit in Secret Wars, but it's a possibility that she might not even show up then as well. So I hope it's not the case, but this could be the last time that we see Brie Larson as Captain Marvel in the Marvels. Let me know what you think about that down below. Does this make you upset? Does this make you happy? I know there's people on both sides. Either way, it is pretty sad that she's gotten so much hate that it's kind of discouraged her playing the character. But let us know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest news. And if you subscribe and leave a comment, you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner picks one item, and we pick one winner at the end of each month. We're also on Twitter and Instagram if you want to...
All right. So, see, two things, like I said. She said about that comment she made with the whole Wrinkle in Time thing, and then you're forgetting the fact that you're signing up to play a role whose major fan base is 40-year-old white men. What?
that is true.
And then the way they wrote the character, injecting all the WOKE bullcrap into it. My God. It was just formula for disaster. And she's living it now. Now, she could get respect back if she apologized or something like that. If she doesn't want to, you can tell. So there it is. You know, it'd be different if she said that and they wrote the character right. It probably would have had, you know, but you still, the way fans are, you know. So, yeah, she might as well quit. And they bring in a new version and write it right. Or just bring in Marvel and do them right. Post comments down below. Let me know what y'all think if you enjoyed my reaction. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and subscribe to the Cosmic One Dare.
Okay. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna see you on the next video.